Hello Miss, my name is Tae Shen. We are from Group 6. Here are my groupmates Li Tingwei, Cao Zhenwei, and Huang Yisheng. Today we are going to discuss about the 5 areas or efforts of tax incentive that government help in the tourism industry. I'm the presenter for the green incentive. For the green incentive can be separated into two parts, which is the Green Investment Tax Allowance, GITA project and asset, and the next is solar leasing. For the Green Investment Tax Allowance of 100% qualifying capital expenditure incurred on the green technology project for 3 years from the date of first qualifying capital expenditure incurred. The date of first qualifying capital expenditure shall not be earlier than the date of application received by MIDA. The allowance can be offset against 70% of the statutory income in the year of assessment. For the unutilized allowance can be carried forward until they are fully absorbed. For the solar leasing, tax exemption of 70% on the statutory income for solar leasing activity for a period of 10 years of assessment. This incentive will be considered based on the tier as the table below. The benefit of green incentive is Malaysia has a high solar energy radiation potential with the average amount of daily sunshine ranging from 6 to 8 hours. Therefore, Malaysia is a suitable country for the development of solar energy compared to other countries with large seasonal changes. Therefore, the tax relief under this green incentive can help the tourism industry to develop solar energy to reduce the future electricity bill and can green Malaysia's environment and help to achieve a long-term competitive advantage. The suggestion for the government should extend the green investment tax allowance period from 3 years to 5 years from the date the first qualifying capital expenditure is incurred. This is because the development of green investment initially requires venture capital, so the government can help companies reduce the risk of facing capital problems when developing the green project. For the solar leasing, the government industry should increase the 70% green income tax exemption to 80%. This is because Malaysia weather is suitable for the solar energy, so we can maximize the benefit of efficient use of the solar energy. It will improve the economic development of Malaysia. At the same time, increase in tax exemption can also attract more companies to develop in the solar power energy. The next area is domestic travel tax relief. For the special individual income tax relief for domestic tourism is up to Rm 1,000. The date will extend until 31st December 2022. For the other incentive that can be claimed is domestic flight, discount voucher, train tickets, and entrance fees. The benefit of this incentive is it enables Malaysia's domestic tourism industry to recover more quickly from the impact of the pandemic. At the same time, this incentive encourages people to travel in Malaysia, thereby stimulating Malaysia's economic development and improving the economic level of Malaysia tourism. The suggestion for the government should increase and extend the tax break until year 2025 for the special personal income tax relief from domestic tourism increase from 1,000 ringgit to 1,500 ringgit. This is because the tourism industry has been hit hard by the pandemic. Therefore, increasing and extending this tax relief will encourage Malaysians to actively promote the economic development of the tourism industry in Malaysia so that the tourism industry can recover quickly.
Hello, Miss. My name is Huang Yushen. Next, I'll talk about how accelerated capital allowances for the purchase of the new locally assembled tour buses help the industry for their short or long-term stability during this crisis. In the budget 2022, it was proposed that the ACA made up of 20% initial allowances and 40% annual allowances on the purchase of the locally assembled excursion buses be extended to the year of assessment 2024. Previously year is 2021. To qualify for the ACA, first must be Malaysian resident and must be the excursion bus purchased by the licensed tour operator. This is a great initiative by the government to help the tourism industry, which has been hit hard by the pandemic. The ACA come well assessed in cash flow concern of tour operator. It will also attract some local capital to participate in the industry to promote tourism recovery. This may also be an opportunity to promote the development of new energy vehicle, especially today with a volatile oil price. Although it's a very good policy in itself, but the scale of the tourism industry is very large, and there are very large and small tourism industries that need help. Small travel agencies are more likely to go bankrupt than large travel agencies. So there should be some strict requirements on applicants to help their young business survive more easily. For example, a travel agency that has just been established within 3 years, or a travel agency with huge losses, will be given priority to apply. The amount of accelerated capital allowances is also expected to change from the 20% initial allowances and the 40% annual allowances to 30% and 50% in order to prevent the budget increase due to the increased amounts. The scopes of application should be limited, as mentioned earlier. The priority for help is new or losing marking travel agencies. That's all. Thank you for listening. Let's move to next presenter.
Hi Miss, my name is Ko Zhen Wei and I would like to present about the entertainment area part. One of the entertainment duty attention given by Malaysia government is International Theme Park for Tourism Project New Investment. There are two attention under this. The first one is pioneer status with tax attention of 100% of statutory income for a period of 5 years. And the second exemption is investment tax allowance of 100% of qualifying capital expenditure set off against 70% of statutory income for a period of 5 years. For benefit part, pioneering status with 100% statutory income tax exemption for a period of 5 years. This can attract more developer to develop theme park in Malaysia for international tourism project. Interesting and good theme park can improve the productivity, quality, and competitiveness of entertainment service, thereby enhancing the economic development of a country. The importance of theme park can be seen in the project of Hong Kong Disneyland and Sunway Water Park. In suggestion part, I think the government can extend the tax exempt pioneer status for a 5 years period to 10 years. Because due to the impact of epidemic, the development of the entertainment industry requires a lot of risk capital. Even as Malaysia began to open up to economic recovery, more and more variants of the virus are expanding. For example, the Omicron virus. Therefore, extending the pioneer status of tax exemption will effectively reduce the risk of developing theme park, thereby attracting more investors to develop theme park in Malaysia.
Hi Miss, I am Lee Ting Wei. For now, I want to talk about this part, incentive for undertaking investment in hostel and tourism program. Tax incentives are offered to companies preparing to invest in 1 until 5-star hostel or tourism program. This award will provide pioneer sector tax expansion on 70% of statutory income for 5 years. But in Sabah and Sarawak, there will be 100% tax expansion for 4 until 5-star hostel. In addition, this incentive will also provide a 70% investment tax expansion for 5 years on qualified capital expenditure. The allowance is offset by 70% of statutory income in each year of assignment. Any unused allowance can be carried forward to future years until they are fully used. But bro, in this investment tax expansion in Sabah and Sarawak will also provide 100 expansion from the statutory income tax for a period of 5 years. Next, this all the tax incentive allocation should be submitted to the MIDA, and this incentive will last until 2025. The benefit of this tax incentive provided by the Malaysian government, more entrepreneurs can be encouraging to develop Malaysia tourism and promote the development of the Malaysian economy. As a result, Malaysia tourism business badly affected by COVID-19 can quickly recover and prosper. It is suggested that the government could increase the tax allowance for pioneer sector from 70% of statutory income to 75% within 5 years. This because higher income tax expansion will make it easy to attract new investors to make new investment in hostel or tourism program. Next, the investment tax allowance, as the government can increase the 70% of qualified capital expenditure change to 70% that occur within the 5 years. This because increase will allow company to invest more in the capital expenditure and make it easy for company to invest in capital and boost tourism in Malaysia. In conclusion, among many businesses, tourism is one of the serious more affected by COVID-19. This because the Malaysia borders have been closed for over a year. Although the government have offered the tax incentive to the tourism industry, but it is still a drop in the basket. Since with opening its borders in 2022, Malaysia has successful in luring tourists back, reaching half of the tourism ministry's target of 2 million of year. The tourism industry estimates the target could reach 5 million by the end of the year. So the reason is the shortage of flights and hostel rooms have limited the industry recover. This because of staff shortage in the Malaysia hostel and tourism industry following the COVID-19 outbreak in the prior 2 years, leading to the serious layoff. Therefore, to this end, government need to hardworking to make Malaysia tourism interest and attracted industry again and bring back the employee and employment.